What's up YouTube, Alien Rides here. Today we have the dream of electric technology, the Dualtron Storm. We're gonna take a look at some of the features, do a little speed run, and tell you who the scooter is for. I really like some of the features of the scooter, specifically the removable battery. It's got modular motors and some other cool things about it. So let's take a look. Subscribe and let's ride.
So it's finally time for us to check out another Dualtron. If you've been following our channel, you know that we started off making Dualtron videos after purchasing our own Dualtron Thunder. They are a staple scooter brand, and we are proud to announce that we are working with Vora Motors to bring you this video on the Dualtron Storm. They are a new, trusted seller of Mini Motors Dualtron products. Definitely check them out using the link in the video description below if you're interested in this scooter. Now, let's take a look at some of the features that make up the Dualtron Storm. Then we'll do a top speed run later.
Let's take a look at some of the features that make up the Dualtron Storm. We'll start from the back and make our way up the stem to the handlebars. In the back, we've got our standard hub motor with 11-inch tire, and it's actually quite nice. It's modular, so there's no phase wires that go into the motor that you can worry about damaging. If your phase wires get damaged, you just replace the wire and the motor is fine. You've got nut hydraulic brakes, pretty strong brakes. I like nut brakes a lot. And then next you've got the swing arms that are pretty sweet. They've got this kind of white opaque plastic covering these lights, and it looks really cool at night. Above that, you have the footrest, and inside here you've actually got the controller. So it's a pretty unique design where the controllers are in here. There was some issues with them burning up, so they added this heatsink here. Nice one modular unit. It's got grip tape on top. Probably the star of the show, the whole deck is a removable battery. So put the key in and the whole deck comes off. Charge ports are part of the battery. You've got dual GX16-3 charge ports there with a voltage meter right here. Pretty wide deck, pretty large, very comfortable to stand on. My kind of front foot does hit this a little bit, but overall, I don't mind it. I like it quite a lot. On the side, you've got the Mini Motors branding with LEDs. It's pretty cool. And you've got a pretty thick kickstand here too. Seems pretty rugged. Definitely a lot nicer than the thin, flimsy ones. On the front, you've got your standard neck here, Dualtron LED, and then LED swing arms as well in the front. Looks really cool. Mudguard, plastic, and then you've got another hydraulic brake here as well. The stem is pretty cool. You've got a standard double locking mechanism now. So before they just had one, and many people replaced it with this double clamp. So now you've got double clamps by default, which is kind of nice. Let me just show you the folding mechanism real quick. So it is kind of a pain. I think there's some better folding mechanisms on the market now. Loosen both ones up. Then this comes up and it folds down. It does lock to the deck if you install the clamp on the deck. And you'll see here also that the handlebars fold also, so definitely gets pretty compact as well. Let me take this down and we'll look at the handlebars now. All right guys, we had some technical difficulties outside in the wind, so we are back in the studio now, gonna finish out the features of the Dualtron Storm. So coming to the handlebars, you've got the standard Dualtron grips. It's the typical foldable one, which is kind of nice because then you can make it really small and you can put it in your car or under your desk or whatever. Nut hydraulic brake levers, pretty nice brakes. And then you've got the typical Mini Motors eye display here and throttle. So it shows you the speed, your battery, how many volts you have left. You can change the settings, and it's a nice little finger throttle there. The coolest thing though is this left instrument panel. So this has these really nice, high quality kind of metal buttons, much nicer than the kind of the old plastic buttons. You've got turn signals, you've got a horn, hazard lights, eco mode, light button. So pretty nice little control panel there. And now let me show you the battery, because the battery is the star of the show. Come down here, get a set of keys, and the battery detaches with that fat connector. You can take the battery with you. So if you live in a place where you can leave your scooter in a garage and take your battery inside to charge, this is a really nice feature. All right guys, now let me take you to the favorite part of the video, the top speed run. All right guys, we are speed testing the Dualtron Storm. As you know, we recently speed tested the Visted 10 Plus. It is advertised at 50 miles an hour, and it really got about 45 miles an hour or so. And the Dualtron Storm is advertised at 62, so I'm curious to see how fast we'll go on this thing. All right, here we go. So everything is maxed out. All the settings are maxed out. Dual motor, of course. Mode 3. Let's see what we get. Hopefully not too many cars. Here we go. 32. I'll have GPS at the top too, so we'll compare it to GPS. More cars than I like. 40. 45. 47. 49, 50. Too many cars. Go left lane here. 52. 57. 59. 61. 62. Woo! Holy shit, got some wobble. All right, guys, that time we had 62 miles an hour. According to the display, I'll have GPS up top. Got some little wobble there at the end, but as long as you get a nice, secure stance, it's not too bad. But definitely should get a damper for these high-speed runs. All right, guys, that's all we got for this episode on the Dualtron Storm. Hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you all next time.